Good afternoon, student of class 10. I hope you are staying safely. Today I will teach your biology second chapter. That one is control and coordination. In the last class you have studied about the nervous system. So today I will continue such portion. That one is the reflex action and reflex arc. Reflex action. Children, what is reflex action? Reflex action, it is a automatic action like involuntary action which is performed unconsciously or unknowingly. Such type of action like yawning, sneezing, breathing, that all we will study in this chapter. We start today's lesson. That one is the reflex action and reflex arcs. So children, in the previous section we have studied about the structural and functional unit of nervous system. That one is the neuron. So this is also a part of the nervous system. That one is the reflex action and reflex arcs. Children, you know what is reflex action? It is the automatic response to a stimulus which is not under the voluntary control of the brain. It is described as an involuntary action. So children, reflex action is one which we perform automatically. It is a comparative simple form of behavior in which the same stimulus produces the same response every time. In the previous class also I told you, if we unknowingly touch a hot plate, we immediately move our hand. So moving our hand away on touching a hot plate is an example of reflex action. So yes, you can see the example also: yawning, blinking of eyes, sneezing. These all are the example of here a knee jerk movement of diaphragm, coughing, yawning, blinking of eyes and sneezing are all reflex actions. In a reflex action, we are unaware that anything is going to happen to us. Reflex actions are the actions which we do without thinking to protect ourselves. So children, for example, coughing also is a reflex action which clears our windpipes. So children, if you see in the diagram here, this one, if you see here the pathway taken by the nerve impulses in the reflex action, here these are the pathway taken by the nervous system. So reflex action, the stimulus here is the heat or hot plate. Okay children, here stimulus is the heat which feel in our hand on touching the hot plate. So children, this heat is sensed by a heat receptor. Heat receptor, it is a skin of our hand. Okay, it is sensed by the heat receptor or thermoreceptor. Okay children, in which our hand, the receptor triggers an impulse in a sensory neuron. This one, when we touch it, it triggers and pass the message to the sensory neuron. So children, after the sensory neuron, we transmit the message to the spinal cord. So this one is the receptor trigger impulse sensory neuron which transmits the message to the spinal cord here. Okay, from here again message is passed to the spinal cord, is this portion. Okay, from sensory neuron, from here to the, it pass message to the this form. Okay, and again from here it transmit to the relay neuron. Okay, this portion is the relay neuron. So children, relay neuron which in turn passes it to a motor neuron. The motor neuron passes the impulse to a muscle in our arm. So this motor neuron passes the message to the muscles. Okay, this one is the muscles of our hand it passes the message, and turn passes to motor neuron. The muscles then contracts and pulls our hand away from the hot plate. When it contracts, immediately we pull our hand from the hot plate. So children, because it responds to the stimulus. This path is, see here children, this path is along which the impulse travel is called the reflex arc. Whatever path follows, okay, from here to here and spinal cord, then again transfer to the relay neuron, then motor neuron, again is sent to the muscles. Here, this all path is known as the reflex arc. So children, next is the, you can see here, if those reflex action which involves brain are called cerebral reflexes. Cerebral reflexes occur in the organs present in the head because these organs are directly connected to the brain. Eyes, if you see the example, these are directly connected to the brain. This will because clear from the following this example, you can see clearly that our eyes are present in the head. In dim light, the pupil is large. See here, if you compare this and see, dim light, the pupil of eye is large, so that light can enter into the eye. So children, now when a bright light shines into our eye, then the pupil of our eye automatically becomes smaller. You can see here pupil is larger and here is smaller of the eye. So children, smaller prevent the damage to the retina of eye from too much light. The contraction of pupil of our eye automatically in the presence of bright light is an example of cerebral reflex. This cerebral reflex action we can understand by this figure. So children, go through this all the example or paragraph and try to answer these questions. See here, define reflex action and reflex arcs. Give 3 examples of reflex actions. Draw a level diagram to show the reflex action and its path and explain it. So children, do this all. Good luck children.